How would you decide which database to use to build an application? MySQL provides you with ACID properties, MongoDB provides you with sharding. But how would you find out what exactly your application needs? For this, we'll need to do some calculations first. Suppose you want to build a chat application like WhatsApp, and we need to support 500 million daily active users. On an average, each user sends 40 messages daily, and each message is about 100 bytes. So we are looking at storing 2 TB data per day. So every second we could be looking at 25 MBs of data in the database to consume. So if we talk about MySQL or MongoDB, both of these stores read and write a row from the database every time a user receives or sends a message. This will not only make the basic operations of a service very slow, but also create a huge load on databases. So instead, the Cassandra DB would actually solve these problems and keeps the application scaled for even next 5 years. Now, of course, like everything else, Cassandra has its pros and cons. But because of our estimations, we can now take a conscious decision about which cons are acceptable and which are not. A good system design would always be backed up by estimations and data. As a software engineer working on a product or as an interviewee, you will be expected to come up with numbers. Of course, no one can accurately predict these numbers, so they don't need to be accurate at all, but they just need to be practical and believable and backed up by logical reasoning. Estimating the scale of your application is a very vital part of every system design interview, and skipping this part could be a very big red flag for your hiring process.